Our top story first. It was brewing for a few days now and it's finally out in the open. Once Tamil Nadu's principal opposition party and one of the state's two Dravidian heavyweights, the AIADMK, is split wide open. Now, a faction of the party accounting for 30 out of 47 of its elected MLAs is revolting against party chief Edappadi K. Palaniswamy with the objective of relieving him from leadership of the party. Led by party veteran C.V. Shanmugam, these MLAs said that they would like to pledge support to the TVK, led by newly sworn-in Chief Minister Joseph Vijay. Addressing the media, Shanmugam said that while the AIADMK's poor performance in recent polling was enough cause for the rebellion, the tipping point came when Palaniswamy, he claimed, was engaged in talks with the party's arch-rival, the DMK, for support to stake claim as the state's next chief minister. With the majority of the AIADMK's MLAs on his side, the C.V. Shanmugam faction has elected veteran MLA S.P. Velumani as the party's legislative leader, as well as former State Health Minister, that's MLA Vijay Bhaskar, as its whip in the assembly. The rebel group also said that they will be supporting the recently elected TVK government. Let's listen in to what Shanmugam had to say.
Our legislative party, in the meeting, we take a decision. It is against our party interest. If we align with the DMK, AIADMK will be wiped out in future. So we are against. So we are, as a legislature party, passed a resolution against that proposal, and also legislative party, as a majority member, elected Thiru S.P. Velumani as a floor leader as a AIADMK floor leader.
In fact, my colleague Dharani now joins us from the ground with the latest on those developments. Dharani, over to you.
The meeting between the C.V. Shanmugam camp of MLAs in Vijay has been going on for the past 10 to 15 minutes. Now remember, only this morning, C.V. Shanmugam declared that he and his camp of MLAs, they'll be extending their support to Vijay's Tamilaka Vetri Kalagam in the formation of a government, because tomorrow is a very crucial day for TVK. Tomorrow, the vote of confidence is going to take place in the Tamil Nadu Assembly, and during the vote of confidence, we can expect these rebel AIADMK MLAs who are rallying behind C.V. Shanmugam to either come to the assembly and vote in support of TVK or to abstain from voting. Both of this will be positive for TVK at the end of the day. Both of this will be ending up as a positive development for TVK tomorrow. So we can expect all these rebel MLAs who are behind C.V. Shanmugam to either vote in support of Vijay in the floor of the assembly tomorrow, or they'll be abstaining from voting, which will end up as a positive development for TVK in either case. But of course, AIADMK is at the moment witnessing a vertical split. One section of MLAs under Edappadi Palaniswamy, they do not want to have any sort of relationship with Vijay's Tamilaka Vetri Kalagam. In fact, today in the assembly, O.S. Manian, who is part of the EPS camp, he held a press conference in which he told that C.V. Shanmugam camp of MLAs, they are supporting Vijay because they are power hungry. That is the statement that came in from O.S. Manian. So the vertical split in AIADMK is out and wide open for anybody to see, and it remains to be seen how the party is going to figure itself out and how the party is going to revive itself with so many differences of opinions within it. But of course, as far as Vijay is concerned, tomorrow, during the vote of confidence, it looks like Vijay is pretty much in a comfortable position at the moment, because he already has the support of Congress, CPI, CPIM, VCK and IUML. With these parties, Vijay's number stands at 120. That itself is a safe mark. And now many people from other parties like AIADMK and the lone AMMK MLA Kamaraj, he is also told that he will be extending his support to TVK. So Vijay seems to be in a pretty comfortable position, and he's been visiting the residences of various political leaders since last afternoon to meet and greet them and to express his thanks to them and to seek their coordination in the governance that is going to be there for the next 5 years under him.
And staying with more news from Tamil Nadu, Chief Minister Vijay has also ordered the closure of 717 state-run Tasmak liquor outlets located within 500 meters of temples, schools, colleges and bus stands across the state. The CM gave directions for the order to be implemented over the next 2 weeks. And the move comes after a statewide survey ordered by the new Tamil Nadu leadership led to the identifying of 717 liquor outlets falling within the restricted radius out of Tamil Nadu's total 4,765 task-mark retail shops. Let's take a look at how the numbers stack up. 276 of these outlets will now be shut, are actually present near places of worship. 186 of them are near educational institutions, and 255 task-mark outlets are presently located near bus stands. The decision is being seen as one of the first major policy calls of the Vijay-led government, especially since the TVK had repeatedly campaigned on reducing the social impact of liquor sales and promised a drug-free Tamil Nadu. The move is also financially significant. After all, task-mark remains one of the Tamil Nadu government's biggest revenue generators, with liquor sales reportedly crossing 48,000 crore rupees in 2025. And in keeping with Vijay's policy moves as well, the Chief Minister has also written to S. Jaishankar, the External Affairs Minister of India, requesting for the union's intervention in the Sri Lankan government's detention of 5 fishermen from the Ramanathapuram district on the 10th of May. The Chief Minister wrote that in all, nearly 54 fishermen from Tamil Nadu are presently lodged in Sri Lankan prisons, with 264 fishing boats from the state being impounded by Sri Lankan authorities. The Tamil Nadu government, through Vijay, has now requested the union to intervene in the detention. Meanwhile, in a decision that's raising a few eyebrows in Tamil Nadu, Chief Minister Vijay has also appointed his long-time astrologer, that's Radhan Pandit Vetrivel, as Officer on Special Duty, or OSD, to the Chief Minister. Radhan Pandit Vetrivel, remember, had drawn attention during the TVK's election campaign after publicly predicting Vijay's rise to power. He is also seen as a close spiritual advisor to the TVK chief. The appointment has sparked sharp political reactions and renewed debate over the role of personal advisors in a government. Shifting focus to Bengaluru next, the city's long-delayed suburban rail project has received a major boost. The Bengaluru Integrated Rail Infrastructure Development Enterprise, or BRIDE, has issued a 1,514 crore rupee order to Chennai's Integral Coach Factory for 153 air-conditioned metro-style coaches for the city's suburban rail network. The order covers 51 three-coach train sets that will run on corridors 2 and 4 of the Bengaluru suburban rail project, including the Benaganahalli to Chikkabanavara stretch and the Hiralige to Rajan Kunte corridor. Deliveries now are expected to begin within the next 18 months, and the contract will also include design, testing, integration, and commissioning of the rolling stock, along with necessary approvals. The suburban rail project for Bengaluru, first approved in 2020, is seen to be a key solution to the city's worsening traffic congestion, with a larger network planned across 4 corridors spanning well over 160 kilometers. News from the tech space next. Just days after Prime Minister Modi advised companies to switch back to work-from-home formats like they did during the COVID-19 pandemic, Zoho founder and chief scientist Sridhar Vembu has said the company will begin partial work-from-home directives again. In a post on X, Sridhar pointed out that Zoho embraced mandatory work from office a few months ago, owing to what he claimed was contextual and experiential learning that turning up to office brings with it. While Zoho spent most of the pandemic embracing a work-from-home or a hybrid working model, recent months have seen managers of the company ask employees to turn up to the workplace 5 days a week. The company, it seems, is now all set to embrace partial work from home again, in keeping up with the Prime Minister's call to conserve fuel. The question, though, remains, which other tech firms will follow suit? In fact, I did reach out to the other big Chennai-based SaaS firm, that's Freshworks, on whether or not it would do the same. The company said that it had no comment to offer at this time, as employees continue to make their way to the workplace like they do every other day. Moving on, but staying with tech, San Francisco-based cybersecurity firm Upwind is looking at India for new opportunities. The company has said that there is a whopping $250 billion market in cybersecurity that's waiting to be tapped, especially given the rapid cloud adoption taking place at an enterprise level across the country. In line with this vision, the company also announced plans to grow its business in India from Bengaluru, targeting cross-industry enterprise and government migrations. This even as Upwind says there's ample potential given the 85% security breach rates in the Indian enterprise market. Joining us now to speak a bit more about this opportunity and how much of it South India will account for, I am joined by Simarpreet Singh, Country Manager for India and SAARC at Upwind. Simarpreet, firstly, thanks so much for joining us in the bulletin. Now, what you at Upwind are doing is looking at a potential $250 billion cybersecurity market in India. How much of this potential do you see right here in South India?
Thank you, Jude, for having me today here. South is, I think, the biggest digital native market in India. If you look at Bangalore is a startup hub. And when you talk about startup, people start with having a cloud environment. So Bangalore is an amazing business place when it comes to a cloud security tool like Upwind. When I go further down south, Chennai is a fintech hub. All fintech applications are cloud native, and they require compliances, they require regulatory needs, which tools like Upwind can fulfill. If I go further south, you look at the Hyderabad market, it's complete GCC, which means it's a global hub for India. All the global companies have their command centers, their capability centers in Hyderabad. So India is just not catering to Indian market, we are also catering here to the global needs of our customers. So yeah, South India is pretty strategic for us.
Right, so like you mentioned, Simarpreet, the GCC story has taken form and shape more quickly than ever before. So if we were to get down to the specifics on the product front and what customer demand numbers are, where do you see specific opportunities right here?
I would say opportunities everywhere. Let's start with the large traditional enterprises. They are moving rapidly to cloud. They need cloud security. So we can't rule out the enterprises. Look at the government sector. I'll take an example of organizations like GSTN and Aadhaar. They are 100% built on containerized environment. Their applications are microservice-based. They need some kind of a tool like Upwind to secure their microservices environment. Digital native, like I spoke, everybody is building on cloud. So digital native requires tools to secure their cloud native environment. I talk about fintech, banking, BFSI, insurance, wealth management. These all are regulated markets. They are being asked by the regulators to provide compliances, which are like TPTP or any other compliance for that matter. So all these becomes a good opportunity for Upwind to invest in.
So what are the growth rates that you're looking at as far as your South India business is concerned, given that the market is already showing so much promise in these parts?
Yeah, so till now, Upwind has grown at like a 200% rate, and we foresee that growth to continue for coming years also. What we see in India is the growth happening at a very rapid pace. The customers' environments are maturing. They are investing heavily into microservices. They are understanding the need of runtime security. And that's where Upwind gets an edge over its competition. Because we started the approach of cloud security with runtime first, whereas still other people were talking about the posture and other stuff. We took the first step towards the runtime first approach, which now every market, every customer is also looking at.
So moving ahead, Simarpreet, where do you make forays within the South Indian market? Sure, there are the big markets, but is there potential in tier 2 towns as well? Vizag, for instance, has seen a company like Google make a big investment. Coimbatore is showing promise too, for that matter.
See, the larger cities are anyhow a target for each and everybody. But when we go down to our tier two cities, like you mentioned, Vizag, you can talk about Pune, you can talk about Ahmedabad. These are the places where even the cloud growth is at a very significant pace. There are big hubs for Amazon, Azure, and other cloud providers. So yes, they are a very attractive market, and to cater these markets, we have our partner ecosystem which caters to these markets. We started in Asia Pacific and Japan with a founding partner program where we have assigned a couple of partners in each territory who will just focus on Upwind, make investments on people, make investments on support, and only focus on scaling the market for Upwind. There are state data centers which are coming up in each and every state, whether it's Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, anywhere. So we are looking at a large opportunity when it comes to even smaller cities or tier two towns.
Right. You speak about investing in people and keep reiterating on the large opportunity here. So is Upwind looking to expand its teams here in India simply the interest of also expanding your network in the region? What's that hiring pipeline looking like?
Yeah, great question, Jude. So we have a regional structure where we are building teams in each and every region. So we divide our region into three parts when it comes to on ground. So we have north and east becomes one region. South becomes very, very critical for us, and also west. So we have team on ground in south, which caters to our South Indian market. Also with that, we have started building our India Development Center. So this would be a hub either in Hyderabad, Bangalore, or could be in Pune. But there will be a development team which will sit out of India supporting customers globally. We are looking at 100% growth in this year from what we are now. So yes, there are active hirings. Our philosophy is simple: always keep looking for the best talent. So yes, with that, the pipeline looks amazing. My LinkedIn post always says hiring. So people reach out to me, and we are happy to hire.
So what's that projected headcount likely to be like in India, Simarpreet?
So I think I can't give you an exact number on the number of headcounts, but like I said, we are investing in the GRC team in India. We are investing in the field CISO team in India. We have development teams, support teams, sales and marketing, sales operation, channel partner ecosystem support team. So we are investing in each and every field in India.
Right. One last question then. There's been so much talk, especially in the context of the West Asia crisis, about GCC infrastructure and investments moving away from markets like the UAE to Indian cities like Bengaluru and Kochi. So is there an opportunity here for Upwind to tap into?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for, I would say it's a great opportunity for India, first of all, that things are moving from Middle East, especially the way to India. Yes, this offers us a great opportunity to help our customers and secure their environment. It becomes a great opportunity from the talent perspective. The job market will have a good boom. So will people like us. Yes, we are looking at a great opportunity here with the new South Hub coming up.
Well, Simarpreet Singh, thank you so much for joining us and breaking down some of those insights on Upwind's focus on India, with huge opportunities there for you in South India. Great speaking to you on the show today. Moving on and shifting focus, India's retail sector, a report by real estate consultant JLL India has revealed, has Bengaluru, Hyderabad and Chennai together accounting for more than a third of the country's total retail leasing activity in the first quarter of 2026. Bengaluru emerged as one of India's strongest retail markets, contributing 21% of national leasing activity, second only to Mumbai. Hyderabad, meanwhile, followed with a 9% share, while Chennai contributed 7%. But the bigger shift is in the format of retail expansion. With every little new mall supply entering the market, retailers in Bengaluru and Chennai are increasingly moving towards high street locations and established shopping corridors instead of traditional malls. Hyderabad, however, continues to remain mall-driven with strong demand for premium enclosed retail spaces. And the report also points to strong momentum in entertainment-led retail, especially cinemas, which became the second largest leasing category nationally. In fact, that trend is expected to further strengthen South India's large mall ecosystems, particularly in Bengaluru and Hyderabad. JLL says India's overall retail sector leased 3.1 million square feet in Q1, with domestic brands driving most of this demand, while international retailers also expanded aggressively amid rising consumption trends. Moving on, a Chennai-based tech platform has just built what it's calling a social networking and business collaboration super app. CNES, that's what they're calling it, has been built with the aim of developing a business collaboration ecosystem focused on trust, mentorship, and professional networking. The company says it's aiming to tap the market for conscious networking and hopes to hit its first 1 million users, mostly in the US, over the next 6 months.
We just got started, and we see the possibility and potential to reach the first 1 million, hopefully in 6 months to begin with. And we are looking at it mostly from the global arena. We launched in India primarily because we were made in India, or rather proudly made in India, and so we launched ourselves here. But the real play is in the US and across the globe. We are growing slowly. We wish to grow slowly, just to making sure that we are perfect in terms as in technology and as in being able to manage things. And once we are here in terms of that, then we scale up our operations to millions and then the first billion soon.
Meanwhile, Karnataka is witnessing a sharp rise in violent crime, with Bengaluru now ranked the third most violent metro in India after Delhi and Mumbai, according to data from the National Crime Records Bureau. Bengaluru recorded 3,528 violent crime cases in 2024, including murder, rape, kidnapping, and robbery. That's far ahead of Chennai's 973 and Hyderabad's 1,483. The city also saw a 47% jump in violent crime over 2 years. At the state level, Karnataka's violent crime numbers have nearly doubled over the last decade, underlining growing concerns around law and order in the state. And on that note, we're completely out of time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you same time, same place tomorrow with more news and updates from the region. For the moment, it's goodbye from us.